Hello, how y'all doing? I go by the name of Royal 11. Welcome to another edition of the Truth Channel, where I speak nothing but the truth, just to piss the devil off. The truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, thank y'all for all y'all support. Thank you for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for allowing me to come into your homes or however else you're listening all over the world. Thank you. I want to get right into this. A couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about how I feel like, if you all can relate, just be honest. When you are in a position that makes someone else feel better, they're not really trying to help you get out. It's like, and you know how it is in the hood, how if you know something going on with somebody and they mate, you don't really want to be involved in that. So it's hood, it's kind of like hood policy or whatever in a way, but most people, a lot of people still do it. They still tell, right? But a lot of times you allow people to go to what they're going through in their relationships, and you don't want to get involved. You know what I mean? But a lot of times people, honestly, it's not that people don't want to really hurt you. It's that people see the position that you are in, and it's not a very good position. So why would they tell you something to help you change that position? That'll make you want to move on from that mate, or move on from that place, or move on from whatever is not serving you. When somebody knows that you are in a position of that's less than they are reluctant. You have to pull yourself out of it. You can't always wait on and depend on other people to do what you would do. And that's really the biggest issue, ain't it? Oftentimes you search thinking that you're going to receive the exact same thing. But if you're in a position of lack and your life is lackluster, I've said it time before, time and time again. It is what makes other people's lives. They ask about you hoping the worst. When normally when people ask about you, some people ask about you, they love you, or they may just be on their mind. But a lot of times, you got to understand, they want to hear something bad, or either something has happened, they have done something towards you. People go missing and they distance themselves for years because of something they have done to you. A lot of times. They may ask somebody about you that they know talks to you. You never know how that response is going to be. You know how when people ask somebody about you and people turn their nose up, or when somebody asks about you, somebody else just snaps off because they can't stand the thought of your name. But in front of you, it's never like that. It's like you've been living a lifetime of dealing with a bunch of wires under people's shirts. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to. She's not going to let you or help you or guide you out of a situation that you're in, so that you can end up being in a better position than she is. Finding a better man or a better job, vice versa, men or women. We live in a world of one of. You know what I mean? By any means necessary, everybody want to win. No dignity matters. No self-respect. not caring about another's life or livelihood. People with power want to control money. People trying to get consent over other people's money and lying and doing all this kind of underhanded stuff to do it. But justice will always be served. Mail fraud, people using address. When you're young, you don't really understand, and when y'all young, you don't really understand. People can have two addresses in one, meaning that if you stay at 355 North Rockefeller, you probably get mail from 365 or 3, Rockefeller, about 7 or 8 numbers higher than what your actual address is. And you don't think nothing of it because you're thinking it's a mistake. But it's two addresses in one. And that's how they do it. You got an address somewhere. You don't even belong. You in one address, but you got yourself you at 5 other addresses. Or when you was a teenager and you was a child, you lived at one address, but you was living there too. It's all about money and it's all about control. Love ain't existed in a lot of relationships that was supposed to and built like that. Life is short. Be thankful that you have become awakened to what's for you and not for you, and who's for you and who's not for you. It hurts like hell. We all have a testimony. It's painful to know that if you walked in them rooms where the detectives at and they show you a lineup of people, it's going to be people you've been knowing half your life. People you know and love. Blood. Everything. If you really want to know the truth behind the scenes about what could be going wrong and what a lot of time happens in your life, the closer the assets to destroy you. Not everybody, but somebody. Let's not forget that we live in a world where our oppressors now are our people. They took the baton from the other oppressors and agreed, signed up to finish it. God tests those around you before he gives you your blessing. A lot of people were tested. They failed miserably. And in a lot of situations, the people did it just to test people. Before the breakthrough and the blessings come in. He tests everybody. He looking like, no, you think I'm finna, no, I don't care how long it take. You think you finna get this? And you still got all this beside you and you don't even understand, do you? That's why it's taking so long. That's why it's taking so long. Because I'm not about to bless you while you got all this negativity, theatrics, and fake love around you. You got to know who to get rid of. And a lot of people in this world, they've been around a bunch of crooks most of their life and don't even know it. Not all, but some, just crooks. You would never think. You would never think. For a lot of chosen beings and people, the hypnosis, the hypnosis made your stigmatism even worse. You have a condition in your eyes called stigmatism. If you get on hypnosis, it makes it worse. You're already gonna end up with a lazy eye, like me. It's a lot of y'all out there. Oh, I connect with my people because I've connected with people that have been through this. People who still trying and still developing and still their life and their story is still being revealed of who they really are and what they really here to do. And that is to heal. But I love you all. I really appreciate all y'all support, man, and everything, and just listening to me. And you know, not everybody's going to agree with every message. You know, I understand that. Hopefully, y'all ain't flag me if y'all don't. But I appreciate uh, everything that y'all do, man. And I know that I'm truly grateful to God for giving me a voice and enabling me to not be ashamed, no longer be ashamed and nervous, and just go for it and express myself and try to help others dig out of the depression and the trauma of, you know, always going up and down in life, and instead of trying to do the best you can to survive, and all you are is love, and it's like a lot has been built around you to mislead you, but God had a plan, and it was always to get you together and get you to the point where you understood what it is that you supposed to be doing. So I finally feel like I got to the point where I know and I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's why I feel like I'm much more happier than I've ever been. And so I'm thankful to you all. I pray for you and your families, man. Y'all stay safe. I love y'all. Thanks for always tuning in to Royal Double One. I thank you.